Tonight, we're making mussels. No, not those mussels. These mussels. But now, these mussels are chock full of protein, so they are going to be good for your physique. Also, one of the most sustainable foods on the planet, so good for the environment. Let's cook. Cheers. Now, the first thing we're going to do is give our mussels a little bath. We're going to fill a bowl with some cold water. Dump our mussels in. Pour on some salt. And just massage them. Now that salt's going to help break off any little barnacles or other stuff stuck to the outside of these mussels. Here's little peelies on them. These are looking pretty good. Now you want to check if they're alive. So if they're open, you want to discard them. But if you give them a flick and they close, they're still alive. These are looking good. That one was dead. That guy's open. Let's see. See it close back up? Still alive. Good to go. And no beard on there. That one's dead. You don't want to eat that. Now, there's one other thing. This little beard here. I'm going to pull that off. So we're just going to check and make sure they're alive. Put those in our alive bowl. And pull off the beards. Okay. So now I know all my mussels are clean and alive. I can set those aside. Next up, we're going to prep our bread that we're going to serve with the mussels because it's going to be a fast cooking process. So I want to have this prep beforehand. For my bread, I'm just going to cut some nice thick pieces of baguette on a hard bias. Also, when I got those mussels, I wanted 2 dozen for me and my wife. So I got 2.5 dozen because I figured some are gonna die. I ended up losing 3 of them, which isn't too bad. But you always gotta figure mussels are very temperamental. Some are gonna die before you get them home and cook them. Always better to have a little extra. Okay. I'm going to take my bread, got a sheet tray here with some parchment paper, just going to line those up, hit it with some extra virgin olive oil, and a little salt. Now we're just going to set that to the side until we're ready for it. Over at the stove, first thing we're going to do is start browning some Italian sausage. And just breaking that up while it cooks in little pieces. Sausage is cooked, so I'm just going to transfer that to a plate with a paper towel. And we'll keep cooking. Turn my heat down to about medium. I'm gonna go in with a tablespoon extra virgin olive oil and about 2 tablespoons of diced up butter. Just let that butter melt. Butter's melted, so now we're gonna go 3 cloves of minced garlic and 1 minced shallot. Gonna cook that on medium heat until it gets nice and soft. Now while those are cooking, it's releasing water. Just gonna help scrape off that frond from the bottom of the pan, those browned up bits from the sausage. A lot of flavor is gonna come from that. So your garlic and onion or shallot isn't browning necessarily, because it's just picking up that frond from the bottom. You don't want to really brown your garlic here. Trying to go at a low enough temp to where you just soften it. So I'll just come in with 1 sliced banana pepper, and I'm going to just saute that until it starts to soften up. Our banana peppers are just starting to soften, so we're going to go in with 1 diced tomato. And just cook that until the tomato starts to break down. And you can see that tomato, the liquid from the tomatoes, helps you get all of that frond off the bottom of the pan. So nothing's going to burn, and you got all that delicious flavor from the sausage. Those tomatoes are starting to soften up, releasing all their juices. Time to go in with a cup of white wine, as well as a cup of chicken stock. And we're going to squeeze in half the juice of a lemon. I'm just going to catch the seeds with my fingers. You can use a strainer if you want. Now I'm going to bring the heat up and let that start to boil. While this is coming to a boil, I'm going to turn my oven to broil for our toast points. Our liquid has come to a boil. I'm going back in with my sausage. And give that a little stir. I'm going to season that with some salt and pepper. Now we're going in with our mussels. Now, I don't have a lid that fits this pan, but I have another pan that's almost the same size. So I'm going to cover it with that. We're just going to wait about 3-4 minutes until all those mussels open up. And anything that doesn't open, throwing them out, because those mussels are dead too. While those mussels are simmering away, let's throw our bread under that broiler. There you go. Most of them open. We did lose one here. Didn't open. She's dead. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to go in with another 2 tablespoons of butter and a 1/4 cup chopped parsley. Just give that a stir. Just stirred that till the butter melted, and I found 2 more dead mussels, which made a total of 6 dead ones, and I have exactly 2 dozen for me and the esposa. Also, our toast points came out. Time to plate it up. Now, before we plate our mussels, we're just gonna finish up this bread by cutting a piece of garlic in half and scraping it across the top. And it's crazy how much flavor you actually get from doing this method. So now we got some garlic bread served with our mussels. Okay, everything's ready. Let's see what we got. So I got my nice big bowl here. We're just gonna go in with our mussels. Just dump everything in there. Mussels are all bowled up. We got our toast on a plate. We're ready to go. Yeah, these mussels are out of this world. And we got garlic bread to sop up all the extra juices. You can't go wrong. Cheers, everybody. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.